Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another reading comprehension video with me, Mr. S.E. Spiller. Today we're going to be talking about tick box multiple choice questions. We're going to be referencing my book, Evacuee, and we're going to be having a bit of fun. All right, let's get into it. Tick box questions are a common question type within KS2 SATs, with on average 7 questions appearing across the 3 papers. Now let's have a look at the first example. It reads, as the full pale moon shone down through the chilly night sky of this East London suburb. In this sentence, the word suburb is closest in meaning to, and then 4 options are given. Now, ideally, the vocabulary knowledge would already be present in order to answer this question. If that's not the case, it's advisable to work through a process of elimination, eliminating the answers you know it cannot be, increasing your probability of getting the correct answer from the remaining options. You could also read around that sentence from the relevant text extract and try and deduce the answer. We know, of course, the answer is neighbourhood, and that's the answer that's shown on the screen now. Now, tick box questions come in more challenging guises as well, with the example shown on screen now one such case. It reads, tick 1 box in each row to show whether each of the following is a reference to Victoria train station or the train to Bognor Regis. And we look at the examples: dirty, deafening, full of hundreds of people, uncomfortable. Now, in order to answer this question, 2 pages have to be read, which we're not going to do now because it would take forever. But as well as reading these 2 pages and skimming and scanning for the answers, we can use logic to support our conclusions. So Victoria train station is obviously a big place, the train to Bognor Regis a smaller space. Full of hundreds of people, well, that's likely to be the train station, and uncomfortable, well, that's likely to be describing a carriage within a train, so the train to Bognor Regis. And if we look at our answers, we can see that that is true. The other answers would have to have been gleaned from skimming and scanning that text. The third, final, and most challenging tick box multiple choice question that we're going to talk about today is on screen now. It reads, tick 1 box in each row to show which sentence could be attributed to journalist Edward Burler and which to interviewee Freddie Daniels. And then there are 4 statements. Now, the newspaper report from which it is taken from Evacuee is also on screen. So what you have to do here is identify who made these statements. Was it the journalist or was it the interviewee? The quickest way to do this, and time is such a factor in these assessments, is to find the interviewee's quote, because that's going to be a much smaller piece of writing in comparison to the rest of the extract, which of course will be written by the journalist. So I've just boxed that up now, and I'll just enlarge it. So this is what the interviewee says, okay? And if we look in detail, we can see that he did make this statement: we had a devil of a job on our hands. So that's one of his. And he also said, we thought we were goners. That's another. And if you think about it, that makes sense, because I'm just going to talk about writing very quickly here. With newspaper reports, they're written in a formal tone. But in order to meet that greater depth criteria, showing an assured and conscious level of control over levels of formality, we do want to have a contrast. And the quote is a really good opportunity for you to do that, for you to write using the language of speech, using colloquialisms, and using an informal tone. So it makes sense here that these statements, which are colloquial and informal, are made by the interviewee. And if we look at the answers, we can see that that is indeed. Okay, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please visit my website, spillerenglish.com, and my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SE Spiller. There are plenty more reading comprehension resources out there. My book, Evacuee, is for sale on Amazon, on my website, on TES.com, and all of the reading comprehension resources that go along with it are for sale as well. All right, thanks again, and have a great day.